Welcome back to youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons1. I'm Joleen Gross, and I'm your vocal instructor for this YouTube channel. And if you caught my first lesson, it was talking about breathing and supporting in your posture. Well, today I want to talk to you about something really important. If you listen to anything I say, this will probably be one of the most important things I'll get to tell you. And this is coming from my heart, super sincere. There's a huge issue dealing with singers in general. When you're a singer and when you're performing in front of an audience, it's scary. You're not, most of the time or some of the time, you're not holding a guitar and you're not getting to hide behind maybe a keyboard or, you know, the drums. You're out there. You're completely and emotionally naked. Your voice is the instrument, and it's raw. I mean, I think being a singer is one of the most intimidating things you can do. But one of the main problems that I run into with my students, and I've even seen it already on comments on the page, is people feel inadequate to sing. They feel like they don't measure up. And I bet I'm talking to 99.9% of you guys. It's okay. It's okay not to feel like you measure up, but you can't let that fear stop you. And this is what I run into, and I tell my students all the time. I can't promise you that you're going to sing like blank, your favorite singer, whoever. If you're country, you know, I can't promise you that you're going to sing like Taylor Swift. Or if you're rock, I can't promise you that you're going to sing like Robert Plant. Wouldn't we all love to sing like that? Here's the thing I can do. I can tell you, don't compare yourself to other people. That is the biggest hang up that most vocalists have. It's, you know, you're already stopping yourself from achieving being the best you. So it took me a long time to get a hold of that concept. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Just work on being the best vocal you can. Nobody has your tone. Nobody's going to be able to sing a song the way you do. We all have an individual voice. It's just like your thumbprint. Your thumbprint is unique, and your voice is unique. You're going to have a different sound, tone, and resonance. Now, we can try to emulate other singers, but honestly, you're just going to be you, and you're going to have to settle in. Have you ever played a tape recording of yourself and you're like, oh, is that what I sound like? Well, actually, yes. Yes, it is. The tape doesn't lie. The reason why it sounds funny to you, grab this concept real quick. We hear other people talk. That's their voice. We hear it all the time. When we hear our voices, our own voice, play back on a tape recorder, we're not getting the same resonance. We're not getting to hear that. We hear ourselves inside our head. There's a whole different resonance that we hear. When we play our voice back, it sounds completely different. Well, I hate to tell you this, but that's how everybody else has heard you your whole life. So you got to get comfortable in the skin you're in. That is probably one of the best key advice pieces I can give you. Be comfortable in the skin you're in. Be comfortable with your voice. It is what it is, so make it the best that you can, and stop putting some crazy expectation on yourself to sound like someone else. Be you, and be comfortable being you. Second of all, make sure you're not comparing yourself to, well, I can't sing because I can't sing like so-and-so, or I can't sing like so-and-so. Stop putting that. You've already defeated yourself. Now, for my students, I can encourage you. I can, you know, be your cheerleader all day long. But I can't put that confidence in you. You have to find that confidence. Stop putting yourself down. I used to do that all the time. I used to tell people, they'd say, oh, you're a singer. Oh, you know. That was just stupid pride getting in the way. Because honestly, if I told them I wasn't that good, then they wouldn't expect that much out of me. Stop. Yeah, I'm a singer. I didn't say I was the best in the world, but yeah, I'm a singer and I can sing. There is nothing wrong or conceited about that. It's okay. Second of all, don't take yourself so seriously. Let loose. And you're going to see in my lesson, I certainly don't take myself that serious. Because when you're warming up, you're going to do I'm going to ask you to do some dumb things. You don't have to do them in front of anybody else. I'll be the guinea pig and the idiot here, and I'll do it for you. But sometimes I'll have you do some crazy noises to really open up. Sometimes I'll have you lay down in a funny position to really work on support. There is a method to the madness, but really stop taking yourself so serious. I have gotten already comments of people going, I still can't sing. Will you just hang in here with me and I'm going to show you something. Now, with all that, let me remind you, when you're a vocalist or a speaker, a public speaker, You're a performer. And you're bound to mess up. You're gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. I'm making mistakes in this video right now. You just don't know it because I'm smiling. Anyway, so what if you make a mistake?
I thought you didn't make mistakes.
No, I don't.
You're just saying. Okay.
No, I'm perfect.
I got you. I know that.
One time I get up to sing, and it's a huge crowd, huge, and I'm getting up to sing, and I'm so scared. My knees are knocking, and I grab the microphone. And I'll be danged if the stupid microphone cord didn't just fall on the floor. I got hundreds of eyes on me, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? All I could do was smile and grab the cord, plug it back in, and just look at the pianist that was getting ready to play like, oh, did you see that? All right, let's go.
Is that the baseball stadium?
Nope, that was the big old church.
Oh, yeah, that was huge.
That was scary. Anyways, you're always going to have a little bit of fear. If you're not afraid when you perform, if you don't have a little bit of fear, there's something wrong with you. That's not right. You can't be so overconfident. That's unnatural. It's okay to be confident, but it's okay to have a little bit of fear too. It's a healthy fear. So anyways, I grab the microphone and I plug it back in and I'm smiling, knees are knocking, and the pianist starts, and nobody remembered that the cord fell out. They just remembered that I did my song and at the end, and that was that. So don't take yourself so serious, because you know what? Life's going to get you in the butt anyway if you do. It'll prove you wrong every time. So now that I've said don't take yourself so serious, I'm going to show you an exercise where I can't take myself serious when I do this. This is a support exercise. Remember we talked about the diaphragm. That's that muscle right here in the middle. So remember I said grab right here and say ha, like a karate. Hey, ha, ha, ha. You feel it bounce. Now, a way to check yourself. Sit tight with me for just 2 seconds while I reposition. This is me not taking myself serious. Pretend this is a phone book. You know how phone books, well, most phone books are thick, or a heavier book. Right now I'm just using the Magical Mystery Tour album.
How dare you insult my Beatles album?
I'm not holding it upside down. I'm not desecrating it.
That's true. You're promoting.
Just kidding. Okay, so what you'll do with your phone book, this is going to, for one, when you lay back, this adds gravity pushing down on your diaphragm. You take your book, you sit it right here in the middle. Can you see that? Okay, you lay flat. I'm as flat as I can. And I want you to say, ha. Do you see it bounce? Ha, 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 ha. Do you see it bounce it again? Okay, well now you're going to do this, and you can practice any song. And you're going to say, hey, ready? Oh, say, can you see? Do you see it bounce it as I'm singing? It is forcing me to support. One, gravity is pushing. And two, say this is a thick phone book, it's adding extra weight. You cannot help but support. You have no choice. Once you get this idea, you're going to translate that into when you actually sit up. You're going to try to recreate that feeling of pressure as you're standing. Now, not taking yourself serious, here's a funny one. When you're singing, there's 2 things I'm going to ask you to do. And it's uncomfortable at first, but then it becomes just like riding a bike. You don't forget. Number 1, squeeze your butt cheeks together. I don't know how else to say it. There's no ladylike way. Squeeze them. Hold it in. Okay? Second of all, if your posture is good, when you're standing or sitting and you're singing, you're squeezing. It'll become natural after time. It's not real comfortable, but not only that, it gives you nice buns of steel when you keep doing that. Second of all, you need to make sure that you raise your eyebrows when you sing. When you're aiming for a note, a higher note, raise those eyebrows up. Use them. I don't know why it works. Somebody else might know. I don't know. Aim for a top note, raise those eyebrows, boom, on pitch, usually every time. Those are the things that you need to think about. I'm Joleen Gross, youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons1. And stay tuned because I will be bringing some more tips for you. Thank you. Done!